All right, here we go. We made it. We made it. Not to the start of the game, so this is starting from the 2-minute warning in the Panthers Bills game here. I'll talk more about what I've thought so far at halftime because I'll need something to talk about at halftime. But yeah, I've got some thoughts on today's game. Undoubtedly, I've got some thoughts. I don't know what the final score is going to end up being, but I think that we have stacked up well with Buffalo so far. I know we're down 9. We've had a few things not really go our way, but yeah, it's been a little bit rough. It looks rough based on the box score. We've had our chances to stay in this game. A horrendous Dalton turnover early in the game really hurt us, and then our run defense suddenly isn't any good. I can't make sense of it, but I'll talk more about that at halftime. For now, though, we have a chance to get on the board here. We got 1:58 to go in the first half. Dalton is in at quarterback. 2nd and 7. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Andy Dalton just threw a horrible interception, and they have the ball at the 1-yard line. Hey, go Dodgers. Buffalo frauds? No. No. He threw it right at the guy, dude. What? It was like he got the ball out immediately, and it's like they're setting up a screen type of play. Well, it's 1st and goal, Buffalo, so it's going to look like a blowout. In reality, well, it is a blowout. The turnovers have to matter. Their run game has to matter. I mean, they're just killing us. Josh Allen, QB pushed into the end zone for the touchdown. That's... That's ridiculous. That absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you'll see the interception later. I'm sure that the NFL memes page will have it everywhere. I'm sure the NFL account will have it somewhere as a Buffalo interception. I mean, he threw it right to the defender. The fumble earlier in the game was even worse, possibly. I'm not sure. They're both horrendous. Like, I badly miss Bryce Young right now, and I'm not even that big of a Bryce Young fan. Like, Man. Yeah, Dalton with the 2 turnovers, and our run defense suddenly doesn't exist. I do not understand what has happened to our run defense. Like, I know Buffalo's run offense is good. I know James Cook is a top 5 back in this league, but we have been an elite defense against the run the past few weeks. I do not understand. I'm trying so hard to be able to wrap my mind around it. There's no logical explanation for it. And Dalton with the 2 turnovers, I mean, he's a backup quarterback for a reason. Rico needs to be in over Chuba. I completely agree. I do not understand why we're doing this silly little alternating running backs every series. Like, I get that we paid Chuba. I get that Chuba, when he's healthy, he's been good to us. He's not doing well this year, okay? Like, you got to start Rico because he's been explosive. He's been really good for us. You got to start him, and you ride the hot hand. I do not understand why we insist on putting Chuba out there. But we do. We do. And it's extremely annoying. Yeah, Buffalo's not fraudulent. They're a very good team. They're still a top 3 or 4 in the AFC, most likely. When all's said and done, they're going to be one of the main threats to come out of the AFC, go to the Super Bowl. And I like Buffalo. I really do. Buffalo's great. I would be happy to see them win the Super Bowl. I really would. And the Bills Mafia, one of my favorite fan bases in the league. I love them. They're great. Great fans. I have no ill will towards Buffalo, but I really hate this. This sucks. Yeah, go Indiana. Go Dodgers. The Hoosiers are killing it, man. Deserve to be number 1 right now. Welcome everyone else to the stream. Sorry, I forgot to update the score. It's 19-3. We got kickoff here. Technically, we could get on the board with 1:50 We're only down 16, so hypothetically we score 8 and then another 8. I mean, we're not out of it. It's not over till it's over. I was ready to tell you guys we had been in this game with Buffalo. We looked like we belonged in the same field, and then we let James Cook go for 150 yards in the first half, and then that Dalton interception makes it look even uglier than it really should be. No, Daniel's not live. He's watching the Texans game. He's much more happy than I am right now. I can't even pretend I'm happy. I can't act. I'm extremely displeased. I know there's no shame in losing to Buffalo, but we're supposed to not be this bad. And we're not. The final score makes it much worse than it really is. Rico ended up running back and, he, immediately getting us a first down because he's good. Keep riding Rico. He can run. He can run. First and 10 Carolina, Rico Dowdle. He's at 46 yards now. Rico Dowdle at 46 rushing yards. I think Bills are like Eagles fans, delusional in a way. Yeah. I don't know if they're delusional. I think Bills fans have been so cursed in football that they kind of know not to be delusional. Like, they believe in their team, but they've been cursed so often, like, they're more cautious. We got Dalton throwing, dropping back pressure coming. He avoids the sack. He's on the move. He throws, and it's caught. Ted McMillan. I will stop here. Stop my complaining about this team to congratulate Ted McMillan. He's having a great day. That should put him at, 63 yards in the first half. Ted McMillan. Great day for him. Nick Scorton, our second-round pick, has had a nice day. He has a sack in this game. Rico Dowdle's having a nice day. Genuinely, you take away that Dalton turnover, and it's a 9-point game and we're probably scoring. Take away the Dalton fumble on the first drive, and we have points there too. Like, we really could be in this game, but we keep making these stupid mistakes. Rico, 6 yards forward. We're going to end up going for 6 yards. Andy looked mobile. That's funny. Watching this game, I would have said he hasn't looked mobile at all, man. I mean, he looks... you could speed up the game and he would still look slow to me. Like, he's doing well to avoid taking hits. Like, he got sacked on the first drive and then he forced a fumble out of him. Oh, there's a sack right there. There's a sack right there. That's gonna hurt. Joey Bosa with the sack. That was a pitiful sack. I mean, jeez, man. I was gonna wait till halftime to start my ranting about this team, but I couldn't because once I started up the stream, Andy Dalton throws an interception right to the defender. Like, genuinely so bad. And I'm glad that we've got Andy. I like Andy. He's great, but he's not a good quarterback. And I saw so many fans out there saying Dalton would be an upgrade over Bryce, and I never once thought that. Last year, yeah. This year, no. No, that's a horrendous take. Like, honestly, that's a casual take. I'm sorry. And I understand most people don't watch the Panthers play, but... And I'm not even a big Bryce guy. New AP poll? Oh, boy. Honestly, they can't even do it poorly at this point. I forgot to check it. I'll check that at halftime. I'll stay invested in the first half of this game real quick. Yeah, he threw it right to... Yeah, he threw it right to him. I don't understand it. Josh Allen hasn't even had a good day today, by the way. Like, we've done a great job with Allen. It's just James Cook has run wild over us. 3rd and 11. Dalton, please do something. Good protection. He's throwing, and that's Jalen Coker. All right, I like that. Jalen Coker getting involved here, and I think he got out of bounds to stop the clock. Man, okay, that's going to be a good gain for at least 20 yards. He went out at the 20. Jalen Coker, we've only had him one game this season, and he barely got involved last week. I think he played 12 snaps in the first half. I don't know what his total snaps were, but I know he didn't do much in the first half. Good to see him do something here today. Man. If we can get on the board here, I mean, we're still in the game to some degree, but obviously I'm not about to say we make a 16-point comeback. Like, I'm delusional, and I back my team, and I will continue watching this game and root for us the whole way. But I know this is probably a loss. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you we're making a 16-point comeback. I'm rooting for us. I believe we have that ability. My realistic side is going to tell you Buffalo's got this already. 16-point lead, they're not blowing it. And we have made it to 382 subscribers, so whoever 382 was, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We are trying to get to 400 soon. 500 by the end of the year is our goal, so really appreciate any help we can get. If you haven't subscribed yet, it is a completely free stream, completely free channel. All it does is help us out, so we really appreciate it. Gets you a way to inform you of our future content, I guess. Oh, man. Look, this team has a really bright future, I'll say that. I mean, we got our offensive line, we got a D-line. We need some help in the linebacker room. Trevin Wallace looks like he can be good, but we could still use some improvement there. Roseboom's too inconsistent. Nick Scott, our second safety, is not very good. We could use an upgrade over Mike Jackson. I mean, he's good to have on the team, but it's not the best. There are upgrades to be made, but we're still rebuilding, so, like, it's okay that we aren't having immediate success. 30 seconds, we have the ball at the 19. Andy Dalton, please get us a touchdown. A field goal is not going to help. We need a touchdown. Field goal would be nice, though. I'll say that. Oh my gosh! Dalton takes a sack, but they throw a flag. Please be on Bosa or someone else in Buffalo. He stuck his left foot out. I mean, it's got to be something. Tripping? Can you call tripping? They call tripping. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Half the distance to the goal, so that's going to put it at 10 or the 9. We had it at the 19, so the 9.5 yard line. Yeah, he stuck his leg out. Like, Joey Bosa straight up tripped Andy Dalton. Yeah, no, you got to call that. That's pretty bad. You're tripping a senior citizen out there, Joey Bosa. You feel good about yourself? Come on, man. In his defensive screenplay, yeah, there's only one read on that, and you got to get the ball out fast, but you should look over and see the guy and, you know, not throw the ball to him, you know? First and goal at the 9. Come on, Dalton. You got a few plays here. Please, please, please. Into the end zone. Tech can't bring it in. He didn't have much room on it, though. He had to try to one-hand it. Yeah. If anyone was going to do it, it'd be Ted. But George Kittle, let's go. My fantasy team is screaming enjoy. Nice. Good for him. I've got George Kittle starting somewhere, so that's good to hear. I mean, I've kind of tuned out of fantasy football for the most part. Like, I check my rosters and I upgrade or update the team, make sure all my starters are in, but man, I don't honestly care a lot. I don't know why. Yeah, you see the DE there, you need to dirt it. Yeah, at the very least. I mean, hey, I'm not a professional quarterback, so what do I know, right? Okay, Dalton gets it out to Sanders, the tight end. He's going to go down around the 4 yard line, and 16 seconds, you got to call the timeout. That's the last time out of the half. We got one play to get this ball into the end zone. Stroud really threw a pick in the half. Hey, well, it can't be worse than what Dalton did, okay? Like, go look up what Andy Dalton did. I assure you, you will feel better. I assure you, you will feel infinitely better about your quarterback. Actually, you could just restart the stream to see my authentic reaction. Like, it's not even a funny reaction. I was genuinely mad. I felt ready. I had my phone in my hand. I had to use all my self-control to not chuck it across the room. And I'm not like that, but I'm sleep deprived. I've been struggling to sleep all week. Mentally taxing week, honestly. And I start up the stream and Dalton throws it on a screenplay right to the defender. It's just... oh, man. Dude didn't go down, though, so half ends? Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. So you guys still lead. That's good. I'll check out the other scores and whatnot at halftime. I got a long rant, and all right, 17 seconds. It's 3rd and goal at the 4. We got one play to get it in. Honestly, I wouldn't even be against just going for it on 4th and goal if it comes to that. Prayers up to Cam Scatterbo. I have not seen the play yet. I heard he was carted off. Hopefully he's okay. Man, broke and dislocated his ankle. Good grief. Good grief. Wow, that's rough, man. Gee whiz. Way to kill the vibes in New York. That's horrendous. That is horrendous. 16-7. Nice. Solid. How about my Colts? Yeah, you guys are going to win by like 40 points, you would think. Everything in the NFL today has been pretty normal except one result that I am very excited to talk about at halftime and later tonight. It's Atlanta. They're losing to Miami. That is the one thing keeping me somewhat chill right now, so that our rivals are having a worse day than us. Don't look at it. Okay, thank you for the warning. Alright. Dalton, please, into the end zone, please, 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 don't get sacked, don't get sacked. Dancing around the pocket, he's gonna get sacked. And guess what? We have no timeouts. That is the one thing you can't do, Dalton. Well, that's halftime. Andy Dalton, 2 turnovers, and then a sack to end the half. There's no need to take that sack. You just throw the ball away, and we can take our 3 points. Somehow, we actually got the field goal attempt off just in time. But he missed it. I mean, it was rushed. I'm not going to fault the kicker for missing when he had no time on that. Alright. Yeah, it just looks like what happened to Chris Godwin yesterday. Oh, okay. Yeah, literally worst possible outcome besides pick 6, yeah. Yeah. We had 16 seconds on the clock. Like, just throw the ball away and kick the field goal, or go for it on 4th and goal. Anything. Either outcome would have been better, even if we don't get points in the end regardless. This is so frustrating because all the box score viewers are going to look at this and go, oh, Carolina's terrible, Buffalo's elite, all that. Buffalo's played a good game. No shade on them. But Andy Dalton has single-handedly kept us out of this. Like, the turnover early in the game, the fumble, we're inside their 20, we're going to score in that drive, and he fumbles it. And then we have the horrific interception, we're down 9, and some fault needs to go to our defensive line, or linebackers, for allowing James Cook to go for over 150 yards in the first half. That's pathetic. Like, there's no sugarcoating this. Our run defense has been pathetic today, and I've given them high praise the past few weeks because they've been elite. Best in the league, arguably, but today it's just been pathetic. I cannot understand it. I cannot understand it. There's no logic behind it. There's no reason for our run defense to be getting gashed like it is today. It makes no sense. But here we are. It's what's happening. So credit to Buffalo. They game planned well, and it's working for them. Be that as it may, if Dalton doesn't throw those that horrific interception and then the fumble, I believe that we are scoring on both of those drives. Although the interception drive, we don't know, it was early in the drive. But the fumble drive, at least we're scoring. We were on pace to get 10, or 7, to get to 10 points at least. So make it, 19-10? And if he doesn't throw the interception in, under 2 minutes, then it's gonna be 12-10. And if we get the field goal instead of Dalton taking that stupid sack, and everyone's gonna look at it and go, Carolina's bad. It's been Dalton's 3 horrific plays and our run defense, which, yeah, I don't know. Looking like the Panthers of old? No, not even. Not even. Like, I was happy with how we played up until I booted up the stream. I was okay with it. I had a rant ready about our run defense and Andy Dalton, and then somehow Andy Dalton went and made it worse with the interception and then the sack. It's so aggravating, man. Like, I always believe in my team, and I always find a way to pick us. I am delusional like that, I know. But it felt more real this time. It was really nice to have this belief. And maybe it's different if Bryce plays. Bryce has a habit of throwing boneheaded interceptions or having the most ridiculous fumbles too, so it's not like that's new. I don't know, man. The game's basically over. I'm going to keep rooting for my team and cheering us on. I am not going to end the stream. We're going to make it through to the end of this game. But it's been pathetic. And also, I haven't even gotten to our running back situation because we continue to insist starting Chuba Hubbard. We give him the first series and he does really poorly, and then Rico comes in and does really well, and guess what we do in the next series? We go back to Chuba. Because apparently we insist on making both guys have equal carries, and it can only be one series at a time. You can't split them on the series. You can't have them both on the field at the same time. It's got to be one or the other, alternating. It's not working. It didn't work last week. It's not working today. Rico's had a good day. Chuba has not. I do not understand why our coaching staff can't grasp that. Maybe there's something I'm missing and I'm just an upset fan, but it seems rather ridiculous to me. Maybe someone smarter than me can explain it. I don't get it. Yeah, go Dodgers, you go for a rant. This is a day to rant. That's what I'll say. We are ranting here. This is football for rants today. Let's change the channel name. It's what we're doing, unless you're Daniel. He's happy. Ravens winning, by the way? Yeah, that might as well happen. That might as well. Well, I mean, I guess I picked him, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, well, first let me read this rant from Go Dodgers, because he's, upset too. You benched Justin Herbert for Lamar because I thought he was going to play. Then yesterday he's ruled out and I had to rush to get Jackson Dart on waivers. Goodness. That's rough. You're right on. I wish I wasn't. I assume you're talking to me. I wish I wasn't, though. This team is confounding and extremely annoying. And I'm gonna give Dalton all the blame for the interception and the fumble, and then taking that sack. That was so mind-bogglingly stupid to take the sack. You are a veteran in this league. You should know better than that. You're not. It's not like we had Hendon Hooker out there, younger guy in the league. He's our backup today. It's not like we had some other young player out there. Goodness, man. It's Andy Dalton. He should know better. And I don't understand what we're doing with our running backs. Tedero and McMillan, though. Tedero and McMillan, he's having a great day. Love to see it. Our secondary. Let me highlight our secondary, because Josh Allen is only 6 of 13 for 66 yards. Our secondary has played really well. And we've sacked him twice. We've sacked Josh Allen 2 times today. Nick Scorton having a nice day. 1 sack. I don't know who got the other one, but Scorton has had a nice day. Rookie second-round pick. I don't know what's going on with our run defense. Someone smarter than me is going to have to explain why we can't stop the run today. Look, I'm hating on my team, but credit to the Bills. They game planned really well. They showed up today, and they're taking advantage of all the stupid things we've done. So, good for them. Looking around the league, the Bengals are up 11 on the Jets. I guess that's going to be a thing now. The Bengals are firmly in the AFC race. Good for them. That's a fun story. I'm okay with it. The Ravens are up 7. I believe Tyler Huntley is their quarterback today. So that's... I mean, I think they should have started Huntley weeks ago. I don't know why they were starting the other guy. Yeah, Huntley's having a great day. 14 of 15, 156 yards. Dang, man. And Derrick Henry, I saw he's like 5th all-time in rushing touchdowns. It's nice to be privileged enough to witness his whole career, I gotta say. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Huntley's having a great day. Good for them. Good for them. I'm a little surprised that the Chicago offense is not doing much. Can someone tell me why they've only run the ball 12 times and 2 of those are just Caleb Williams running? Like, I would love to know why, because the Ravens' run defense has been a weakness. Why are they not running the ball more? That's genuinely surprising to me. But, okay. I mean, I picked Baltimore. I want them to win, so... let's see... The Patriots are up 2 on the Browns. The Browns are actually leading 7-3. That's one to keep an eye on. I know I wasn't bold enough to predict the upset because I felt cowardly in the moment, but I think I said something about, like, this could be a game. I didn't think Cleveland's offense had enough, though. I still don't think that. I think the Patriots are going to end up winning, but it could happen. Philadelphia is going to beat New York. Unfortunately, Cam Scatterboo leaving that game with an injury, as you guys are talking about. That sucks, man. I hate that for them. We've talked about how the Giants have a bright future. That is so sad. Like, I hope he's all right. I hope he's back next season at least, but that's rough, man. Yeah, Texans are up 16-7. You'd love to see that. Good for you, Daniel. Good for you. You guys are keeping your season alive. The Falcons are down 14 to the Dolphins. I've heard crap from Falcons fans all offseason and all season, so honestly, a lot of your fan base deserves that. I hope you guys lose to Miami. I really do. Please. Miami, don't screw this up. It would make me happy to see Atlanta lose. I'll say that. Your fans have talked too much for me to not be happy when you take these losses. I do feel bad for Kirk Cousins, though, because I'm a Kirk fan. My goodness, Bijan Robinson, 7 carries for 19 yards. What's going on there? I would have been less surprised if he had 200 yards. But okay. All right. I mean, most of the results don't seem too abnormal. It's really the Falcons' result that is kind of surprising. Kirk Cobain's is starting. Yeah, Penix has a bone bruise in his foot, I think. Or it might not be in his foot. But yeah, he's out with an injury, so they're starting Kirk this week. Yeah. Yeah. I think the Seattle game was an outlier. In what way? Has Dylan Gabriel surprised you? No, he's been... I don't know what to think of him. I mean, I didn't think he should have been drafted as high as he was. It shocked me as much as it shocked everyone else. So I have no belief in the guy. I think he's playing like a backup. I mean, he's not turning the ball over too much, but he's also not someone that, like, you're watching him play and you think you can build the team around him, in my opinion. But watch Cleveland do it anyway. They might as well. I like Kirk too. Has he been terrible or something? No, he's not been terrible, at least based on the box score. Given that they only have 3 points, I'm going to guess he's not been good, but he's 6 out of 9 for 53 yards through 2 quarters, so that's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. I'm going to guess that the lack of a run game has definitely hindered him. Looks like Drake London isn't getting open. I always thought he was overrated, honestly. You should be able to get open against that Dolphins secondary if you're a true one. Kyle Pitts leads the team in receiving because, you know, why wouldn't he? Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, what about the Rams game, Bucks game, and Jaguars game? Outlier implies it only happened once. Oh, Outlier in our offense being so bad. Yeah, I'm with Sudoku on that one. Your offense has been bad mostly every week. Your offense was not good against the Bucks. We watched that game. Daniel, are you embracing the delusion? Trust me, get off of it now. No delusion. It's not as fun as I make it look. I assure you that. In the offseason, yeah, and then you suffer. I shouldn't complain. We're going to be 4-4 after today. I mean, how don't you know how to pronounce Outlier? Is it not Outlier? That's how I've always heard it. That's how everyone around here says it. Well, shoot. Thank you for the live correction. Outlier? Hey, I'm from the South. We pronounce things wrong around here. I guess. I don't know. That's how I always heard it. My bad. Yeah. Outlier. Yeah. Drake London's... Oh. You know what? You're right, Go Dodgers. I actually saw that earlier. Yeah, he's out. My bad. I was throwing shade at Drake London. That was unwarranted. I apologize. He's out. That's why he's not doing anything today. That's my bad. I take accountability for that one. Yep. Completely my bad. You always said outlier. Daniel, I pronounced it outlier. I've always heard it as outlier. I don't know, man. Different region of the South. Yeah, Texas is different. Definitely further out from Alabama. Say that. But I don't know. I'm definitely not as Southern as everyone else here. I'll say that. Like I don't have a. You correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't have a Southern accent. That's what everyone said, and I believe it. Well, halftime should be ending soon, so I can get back to watching my team get blown out. Buffalo starts the half with the ball. So, yeah. They put a Hall of Fame logo on TJ Watt's name. I mean, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but that's interesting. All right. Good for him, I guess. Let me see if anything interesting's happening on Twitter. Let's see. All right, we got kickoff here in Carolina. We're going to lose our first home game unless we make a 16-point comeback against a team that is playing really well and one of the best in the league. At least if we were to believe, if we're projecting, they're going to end up as one of the best in the league. Oh, I forgot about the AP poll. Yeah, let me get to that. Isaac has a little bit of an accent, not that noticeable. All right, that's fair. Yeah, let me see the AP poll. I haven't seen it yet. I got my rankings out before the AP poll, so I insist on doing that. Let's see. Ohio State at 1. I still disagree with that. Hey, they did a solid thing there. They didn't move Alabama up above A&M. Some people did that this past week. They tried to argue Alabama should be at 3, ahead of the undefeated team with some quality wins. I thought that was a bunch of crap. BYU's still below Georgia Tech. I think that's silly. BYU clearly has a better resume. They're both undefeated. Oregon's too high. Ole Miss should absolutely be above Oregon, merit-based. Miami dropped. I agree with that. Notre Dame, fine. Tech, fine. Tennessee is way too high. They haven't beaten anyone, so I'm not sure why they would be at 14. Houston's way too low at 22. I'm not gonna lie. They should be higher. I have them much higher. I had them ranked last week, so I had no issue moving them up further. The AP poll refused to do it though. Let's see. Most of this is fine. I disagree strongly with Memphis being ranked at all. And I'm. Oh, they're holding on the offense. That's good. I disagree with Memphis being ranked in the AP poll because, well, I understand that mostly everyone else seems to agree with it, but how short-sighted are we to just forget that they lost to unranked, bad, coachless UAB last week? Like, they beat South Florida this week. That's great. Awesome. The UAB loss more than cancels that out, in my opinion. Like, if you're going to rank a team from the American, Navy is more deserving than Memphis. I would argue Tulane is more deserving than Memphis. Those are the first two teams out, actually, so interesting. But I'm not ranking a one-loss Memphis team that just lost to UAB a week ago. I think that's ridiculous. They can earn their way in by continuing to win. Josh Allen designed run for 5 yards there. 2nd and 15 coming up. Notre Dame was ranked at 12. I think I had them at 13, so I mean, I'm not going to complain too much with it. Yeah, I don't take a large issue with most of what they've done. I mean, I think Tennessee is a few spots too high because again, they've not really beaten anyone. They have the 2 quality losses, which I respect, but one of them was a blowout loss. And you haven't gotten any good wins, so I have them lower. Houston's way too low, man. They just beat a good Arizona State team. I don't know why they'd be any lower than Cincinnati right now, and Cincinnati's at 17. Allen throw completed, and a little bit of yak for Shakir. It's going to be 3rd and probably 7 or 8. If we can get off the field here, then that'd be great. Yeah, the AP poll's been a lot better as of late. They still do a few things that are just stupid. They still have Michigan above USC. I think that's a bunch of crap because USC beat them head-to-head by 18. But, you know, the AP voters don't watch the games, so you can forgive them for not realizing that. They also probably don't know that Memphis has a loss to UAB, but hey, again, they don't watch the games because who has time for that? Only fans, not voters. So cut them some slack. They're only human. Alright, 3rd and 7. Let's see if we can get off the field here. Josh Allen, empty backfield. He's got plenty of time. And he's being flushed out of the pocket. He throws across his body, and it's going to be way overthrown. There's a flag on the field, though. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, go Buckeyes. This is the year they beat Michigan, I believe. Hang on. Prior to the pass. Oh, he turned his mic off and didn't make the call. You guys got to talk about it? What's going on? Yeah, let me get rid of the bots here. Oh, gosh. Holding on the defense. Seriously, guys? We're going to get off the field. JC Horn holding? Ain't no way. Let me see that replay. There's no way. Look, if Horn says he wasn't holding, I believe him. Dart holding onto the ball for 10 seconds? Yikes. Bro saw what Andy Dalton did and thought, hey, I can do it too. I'm not sure what they were calling Horn for. Okay. Alright. Fine. James Cook only going for about 3 yards that time. Yeah, we did, Daniel. We did. Well, I mean, I did. You hadn't arrived yet. But yeah, we did get to 382. So again, thank you to whoever that was. And another reminder, if you're not subscribed yet, we really appreciate if you would. It's completely free. It costs you nothing, and it helps us out. So it's a good way to keep informed of any future content we put out. We do weekly predictions, rankings. We cover college football as well. So if you're interested in that, then we've got it all here. 2nd and 7 now. Buffalo, 2nd and 7. James Cook having a great day. If we can just shut him down, that'd be great. Josh Allen's not done a thing. He throws, it's complete. Once I said that, he completes the pass and the yak. Well, anyway, the Carolina Panthers are not playing football today. So, we play the Packers next week. That will be a game. I'm fine. Everything is fine. It's totally fine. I love being a Panthers fan. I'm so glad that that's the fan base I joined. You know, I could have been a Bills fan, could have been a Chiefs fan, but I chose the Panthers, and I'm gonna ride with them until I die. So, you stay loyal. But being loyal to my team does not stop me from hating. What the heck was that defense? Why would you not tackle him? You had him. You got to make that tackle, and then there's just no one else can stop him on the yak. I don't understand what's happened to our defense. Like, we've been so good for the past few weeks. I get that we played the Jets. I understand that. I get that we played the Dolphins. We played Dallas. We held them to 27. I call that a win. Yeah, nice yak. Yeah. 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 Yeah, good for him. Oh, the misery. This team makes it so hard to genuinely believe. I try. I really do. I really try. And I meant it this week, especially if Bryce played. My belief was a lot shakier when Dalton decided to... thank you, Daniel. Thank you for that. Yeah, kick a man while he's down. Oh, shame on me for backing my own team, having some loyalty. No, but this team makes it hard to genuinely believe. Like, I don't know what we're doing with our running back room. I don't understand why our quarterbacks insist on having the most stupidest possible turnover every single week. Like, Tua Tagovailoa probably watches our game film and tries to replicate it. I don't understand why our defense is suddenly falling apart. We can't tackle. Our run defense decided they weren't going to do anything. What smack did I actually talk? Like, I don't know. More bots. Yay. I know, I talk a lot. And it comes from my belief, and, I mean, also, you know, I gotta be a true fan, and I'm gonna build a case for my team, and I'm gonna back my team, because that's what you do as a fan. You back your team. You stay loyal. Panthers fans don't deserve this crap. Again, we're gonna be 4-4, and that's nice. That's great. This is supposedly a rebuilding season. I don't know. What happened? So Andy Dalton decided to be Tua Tagovailoa today. That's basically what happened. And our run defense decided that they want to make Dallas feel better about how their defense looks. So we're gonna try our best to be worse today. Fields is so bad. Yeah, at least we don't have Fields. I don't even know what he's done today, but I would imagine it's been bad. Josh Allen passes Cam Newton for games with home game. Hang on. Touch. Bleh. Oh, Dalton almost throwing an interception there. Nice. Josh Allen passes Cam Newton for games with 1+ rush and 1+ pass touchdown. I mean, good for him. Look, I don't hate on the Bills. I really like them. I hope they win the Super Bowl or make it there at least. That'd be great. I'd be happy with that. Yeah, midnight. Yeah. We don't deserve this, man. Andy ain't it. So you can see the replays later. He had a fumble on like our second drive. We were going to score. If we score in that drive, I think we're still in this game, genuinely. But he had a horrific fumble. Like, ball was knocked out as he's running. Gosh, what was that? He takes a sack here. He had a horrific fumble. His interception was atrocious. Like, Tua would be blushing at that. He took a sack at the end of the first half that cost us a good chance at a field goal. We somehow got the field goal attempt off anyway, but it was like we had no chance at it. Georgia has Florida next, so we should win, but also, I mean, who would really be surprised if they suddenly played better without their head coach, right? 0-17 Jets, possible. Andy wanted to be like Tua, and Tua wanted to be like Andy. Yeah, I guess so. 3rd and 17 now. Dalton is out there. At this point, just put Hendon Hooker in and see if the young guy can do anything. Oh, Andy drops the snap. That's completely on him. He just dropped the snap. We kept the ball, but we're punting now. Like, look, like, I've got a ball here. See, here, snap, and they just dropped it. Nothing, no pressure. He's just. Look, I could do Andy Dalton's job today. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That bounced off Chuba Hubbard. Are you kidding me? I'm watching the replay now. I thought that it hit Andy. It bounced off Chuba Hubbard's elbow. Well, he's going to be down to around the 12-yard line, so at least they get crappy field position, so James Cook can rumble forward for 80 yards. Oh, yeah, midnight. James Cook has 150-plus rushing yards. He had it in the first half. Our run defense suddenly doesn't exist. I still have yet to come up with a logical explanation for that. Nothing makes sense. Other swing game besides Chargers, Vikings, Bills, Panthers, and Ravens, Bears. Yeah, it was Cowboys, Broncos. So, you're going to get this one. If things keep going as they seem to be, I'll get the Ravens one, and then I guess we'll see about the Broncos-Cowboys game. Gonna watch a doctor explain can injury? Okay, yeah, let me know. I'd be interested to hear that. How hadn't Diggs scored before this? That's a good question. I was surprised to find out about that the other day when I was looking through fantasy football stuff. Good for him, I guess. It's a 1-yard touchdown, of course. Yeah, looks like the Patriots are running away with that game. Yeah, the Browns did not have the offense to keep up. Dylan Gabriel, 9 of 15, 64 passing yards. He's not your guy, Cleveland. Go ahead and start Shador, see if somehow you've got something in him. And when you find out you don't, because no, I'm not a Shador believer. I never was. But he's also, in my opinion, the better quarterback. I always believe that. I may as well start him and see what you got, and then get ready to draft somebody next year, if you believe in any of the quarterbacks next year. Yeah, New England's going to win. Philly's going to win. Houston's likely going to win. Buffalo's going to win. Yeah, all of these games on right now kind of suck. But the closest game, unless I'm missing something, the closest game is actually the Houston game. And that's where Houston has a 9-point lead. That is the closest game right now. That's pretty bad, man. The slate is that bad right now. That's crazy. Hopefully the afternoon slate is better. Let me remind you, we have the Colts playing the Titans as one of the afternoon games, and the Bucks playing the Saints. So I don't have a lot of hope for the slate being better. Man. Like I said, though, I'm not quitting on the stream. We are going to make it through to the end of it. We will suffer through to the end, and we will hope to take any positives we can. Should I get off Red Zone and watch 49ers-Texans? Honestly, I'm not sure it's even worth it. Like, until it's a one-score game. At least on Red Zone, you can see all the highlights from the blowouts, right? I mean, I don't know. None of these games are any good. I guess Chicago-Baltimore could be interesting. Chicago's driving right now, and they can make it a one-score game. All other NFC West teams are on a bye. Yeah, that's a loss the Niners cannot take then. All right, let's see what Buffalo does. It's just a handoff to Cook, who is going to get about 8 yards. Sure. Yeah, the early games are so bad these days. It's really strange. At least we kind of anticipated it this week, though. Like, none of the games coming in looked like they'd be that good. Alright, we got 2nd and 2. I would imagine they just hand it off to Cook again. And they do, and he gets an easy first down and a little bit more for about 7 yards. So let me pull up the stats here, because at this point I'm just going to watch for the stats and see how much they can stat pad here. It's not really stat padding if we can't stop him. He's got 171 yards. You know what? Let's get him to 200. You might as well. Let's get James Cook to 200. I like James Cook. I'm a Georgia fan. He was a Georgia running back. Let's get him to 200. Khalil Shakir's got 87 yards. Most of that, just yards after catch. No one else on Buffalo's team has more than 1 catch. It's just Shakir with 5, and everyone else is 1 or 0. James Cook is going to get an easy first down, it looks like. Alright, that's going to put him over 180. That puts him over 180. So that is 16 carries for 183 yards for James Cook. He's putting up Rico Dowdle numbers this week. Meanwhile, we've given Rico the ball 7 times. Let me talk about our running back situation again. Rico Dowdle, 7 carries, 52 yards. Great. Fantastic. Chuba Hubbard, 7 carries, 17 yards. And you know what we keep doing? We keep alternating them. It's driving me crazy. It's ridiculous. Ted McMillan's got 75 yards. I'm happy about him at least. Josh Allen is going to throw, and he completes it. It's going to be a first down across the 50, going out of bounds around the 47. It's Keon Coleman. Falcons just went down 3 scores. Their fans deserve it. I'm not going to lie. That's good to hear. And I'm not trying to be too mean, but their fans have been really annoying all off season and most of this season. At least we both suck, as it turns out. And Tampa's just going to run away with the division. It must be so boring for them. It's got to be so boring for them. They got no competition this year. And yeah, fellow Panthers fans, I am giving up on our hopes of winning the division. Are we not watching the same game today? Obviously, this is horrendous. It's not our first time getting blown out either. We still got a long way to go. I think we have a future. I think we still have to solve the quarterback situation. I don't think Bryce is the franchise guy. I think that he's good, not great. Other Panthers fans overwhelmingly seem to think he's the guy, but I'm not there. So I hope we can figure that out. Man, our offense looks good. Must be nice. Must be nice. Is it that your offense looks good, or is their defense just finally the injuries catching up? And I'm not being mean asking that. I'm genuinely curious. Got a short run from Davis here. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. Yeah, Stroud over 300 yards. That's nice. That alone doesn't mean your defense is great, but yeah, your defense obviously is great. I'm not sure how many people are aware of that yet, but yeah, Seattle's defense is definitely great. Aside from the Tampa game, but that game was just no one wanted to play defense, so. Third and 1. Josh Allen. Wow, we just left Keon Coleman wide open. We didn't have anyone guarding him, I guess. He just. Are we even trying anymore? Have we just quit this game? James Cook is going to get about... Oh, wow, we didn't tackle him down, so he got a first down. Should have been 7, he got 11. Let's see, James Cook, are you at 200 yet? Should be getting close. Should be getting close. I think he's at 194 now on 17 carries. Oh, shoot. Who's hurt? Oh, gosh, that's our linebacker, Trevin Wallace. He's been our only decent linebacker, I think. Roseboom's out there, too. He's been okay, but Wallace has been our better linebacker. That's not good. I don't understand. And I don't know what we did to deserve this, but I'm still picking us to win next week. Yep. So our defense didn't show up today. Andy Dalton playing like he's not a veteran quarterback in this league. I mean, Andy Dalton's doing his best to get kicked off the team. Like, we have him to be our veteran presence, our backup quarterback who comes in, plays it safe, and can lead the team when our starter is out. He came in today, and he had a fumble, he had an interception, and he took horrendous sacks. So, I don't really see any reason for him to remain as our backup quarterback. So we know that this should have been a closer game. The Panthers just don't seem to be playing. Is this Canales' loss? I think coaching probably has something to do with it. It reminds me in a certain way of our New England game where it should have been close and then special teams just blew it open for them and they blew us out. They ran up the score late too, but no one was watching, so who cares, right? This game easily could have been close if Dalton didn't fumble and then throw the interception and then take the sack. Like, we could have been tied or leading at halftime if not for those 3 mistakes, despite our run defense not existing. The second half, I think that we just quit, honestly. I think it's sort of like, I guess the Patriots game again, where it looked like we just weren't playing. We just gave up. That's what I'm getting here. So, yes, I think this is a Canales loss, and I think that we are just not coached well enough. I also think that we just have more additions to make on the defense. We have more work to do on the offense. I'm still not a Bryce believer, and I can't blame it on him today, obviously. He's out, but I still don't think he's the guy moving forward. Like, I think... I don't know what I think. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I don't think we're going to be bad enough to get one of the top quarterbacks in the draft, and I don't think we're going to sign anyone good. I think we're riding it out with Bryce for another season, so... yeah. I don't know. All I know is that we can't seem to figure it out on offense consistently enough, and it's driving me crazy that we are insisting on splitting Chuba and Rico's carries. I don't know why we don't have them on the field at the same time. James Cook is about to get another touchdown, and he does. So he's over 200 yards, and the Bills are over 30 points. Just career high for James Cook. As a Georgia fan, good for you, buddy. Love to see it. Bryce could be a really competent backup. I would love Bryce as a backup, and I think that aside from when he has those mind-numbing turnovers, which is... in that regard, I guess Andy Dalton played just like our starting quarterback did earlier in the season. Like, it's like watching, the Jags game or the Cardinals game for the first half. I don't know what we're supposed to do at quarterback, and I know that's not going to be today's main discussion, because most of our fan base genuinely still believes in Bryce. And hey, more power to you if you do. More power to you if you do. But... I'm not there. And I don't trust our coaching staff because we keep splitting Rico and Chuba. It's not benefiting anyone. We are stifling Rico's big playability, and Chuba's just not doing anything. He's 7 for 17 today. Rico's 7 for like 42 or something. Like, it's been clear every week who the better running back has been in our offense. 7 for 52 for Rico, 7 for 17 for Chuba. Like, it's obvious who's been playing better today. Is Canales still calling plays? Yes, I believe so. Bryce for AR5. Given that my personal belief is Bryce isn't the guy, sure. Let's give us AR5 and let's see what he's got. I wouldn't actually make that trade. I'd try to trade something else for Richardson, but I would not be against bringing him in and just seeing if we can unlock his untapped potential. Oh, Bears are on the board. Okay, well, I guess it's good to have one close game. That's good. And the Jets-Bengals game is the other one-score game. Fascinating. I mean, what sucks, too, is we're going to be 4-4, and we're not hypothetically out of the playoff race, but obviously, based on today's game, we cannot be anywhere near a playoff team. But also, maybe Andy Dalton is just that much worse than Bryce Young, and we put Bryce in, and we have a close game. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a big Bryce believer, so... it's not for me to say that. I'm sure most of our fan base is going to say it, though. AR can stay away, at least Bryce tries. Yeah, okay, that's valid. That's valid. I'm just saying if we could unlock his potential, that'd be great. But I mean, he could be a Cam Newton. I see the comparisons. He has no untapped potential. One of the worst quarterbacks. No, I agree with that. So far he has been. He was in a great situation in Indy. He looked like trash. No, I agree, and he always looked like trash at Florida too. He was always going to be like a project you develop for at least 3 years, which is why I didn't want anything to do with him coming out of college. He's a developmental quarterback, and Indy did not give him the time that you were supposed to give him. Dalton, I think that's a fumble. They're calling it a fumble right now. He got hit as he threw, and sure. Let's make it worse, Andy. Let's make it even worse. I think he might actually be trying to play his way off the team. That's a fumble, yeah. Well, I already threw my football across the room. Like, maybe I go grab it and throw it again. It's a comedy of errors. It's every possible thing that could go wrong has gone wrong. And it's utterly baffling. 13-16 Ravens. Yeah, you're good. 2 fumbles by Dalton, 1 interception, 4 sacks allowed, and one of them was taken at the worst possible time at the end of the first half. It's about to be 40-0, because I guarantee you we're giving up a touchdown here. And I don't even think Buffalo's trying to run up the score like New England did a few weeks ago. I think that they're just going to hand it off, and we're not going to be able to stop them. Yeah, I bet it's making fantasy players mad. I mean, I need to stay away from them because I don't trust their coaching staff, but I imagine most people are mad with Rico. I don't think anyone's starting Chuba. Untapped potential is nullified by his complete lack of work ethic. Yeah, definitely seems that way. But, I mean, I don't know. We gotta try something, man. I do believe we end up giving Bryce a 4th chance next year, and I don't know. My guess is we give him another chance, and he's not going to be much better than he has been this year, and it's going to cost some jobs, which is going to suck. And we just have to hope the next time we take a chance on a quarterback, it works. You're still starting Chuba? Oof. Yikes, that's unfortunate. Our coaching staff is forcing Chuba to take carries, and it's not working, so that's unfortunate. Hot take, I think Shane is in the McVay, Shanahan, O'Connell tier of quarterback whispers, because a few years ago it was Minshew, and this year Indiana Jones, also who can relate AR5's career, if anyone at all. I don't think there's any specific coach that can. I think it's got to be on AR to put in the work and figure some stuff out. I don't think it's going to happen, but yeah, I wouldn't put Shane up there yet, since the other guys have proven much more, but I understand. Allen throws, it's caught, 1st and goal inside the 4. I mean, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do at this point. I mean, I'm going to stream till the end of the game. I've already said that. I'm not going to quit. I know the team's quit, but I'm not quitting. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, though. I'm not happy. No Panthers fan should be happy at all right now. We should all be completely upset with our team today. We devote too much as fans to this team. We've endured for years pain and suffering, and they give us this. It's a handoff. It's going to go inside the 2. It's not even James Cook anymore. They got Davis out there. It's not like they're trying their best to score. At least Atlanta's getting blown out. That's happy. That's happy. But wait, everyone's going to say it's an anomaly because that's what happens when Atlanta gets blown out, right? It probably was, based on how we're looking today. Yeah, my objective view of this team changed a lot today. I'll say that. Handoff to Davis. You know he wants a touchdown. He might have been pushed into the end zone there. Or did they blow it dead? He got pushed into the end zone. They may have ruled it dead before, though. Bengals scored. They're up 14 now. Okay. Patriots blowing out the Browns. Phillies up 11. Texans are winning big. Dolphins are up big. Yeah, Ravens-Bears is the only good game right now. That's crazy. And Josh Allen rushing touchdown. Just a QB sneak. That's... Well, I started him in fantasy, so... Cool. So Dalton turnovers have led to, what, 21 points for Buffalo now? Is that right? It's at least 14. I know both fumbles, or this fumble and the interception led to points. Literally everything that could go wrong today has gone wrong. But look, the only thing I can be happy about is Ted McMillan's had a good game. I think Nick Scorton has had a decent day. I don't know for sure, though. Yeah, prayers up to Cam. Absolutely. First sack of the day. Nice. Thanks for making me check my fantasy team. Just had to make transactions as one of my starting receivers on a bye. Oh, it's good. Glad I could help. 49ers won't die. Yeah, not everyone can be like Carolina. Yeah, looks like they're still in it. Yeah. It's a little surprising. I've not been to a Panthers game yet, because Sudoku, I decided... It was for my senior trip, I agreed to go to a Panthers game, because I didn't realize I could choose something much cooler for my senior trip. I kind of regret that. My siblings started talking about going across the world for theirs, and I was like, oh, that's an option? But anyway, for my senior trip, I'm going to go to a Panthers game, and I said it had to be when we're good. So I've been waiting since I graduated high school 3 years ago. And we haven't been good since 2018, so... Yeah, I'm still waiting. I might be waiting a while. Like, at this point, I may as well just go super cheap, because I can. I've not been to a Panthers game yet. I'll go someday, and hopefully we are good that day. I don't know. Tua's thrown 4 touchdowns. It's a nice bounce-back game for him. That's good for him. I like Tua. I like him as a guy. He's a good guy. He's just not been a good quarterback, so it's nice to see him bounce back. Made it a one-score game? Dang. Do you think AR5 can be a good coach because some people's bodies aren't meant for football, but he still has the mind, so does he have a coaching future, you think? I mean, I don't know enough to be able to determine that. I don't know how much football intellect he has compared to some others. Like, with that reasoning, basically any football player could be a coach, right? But, I mean, if that's something he wants to do, I would imagine he could go for it. What's going on with the Atlanta defense? What's going on is they were never that good. Like, I mean, they had a couple of nice performances, but they were never actually a top 5 unit like their fans were proclaiming and like NFL media was proclaiming. I'm not really sure where that propaganda came from. But also, yes, it's shocking that that Miami is doing that well on offense. I'll say that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Miami 31-3. Yeah, we're better than we were last year. We've definitely improved overall. It's hard to feel that way after this game, but yeah, we've improved since last year. I don't know where we're going. I'm feeling really pessimistic right now. Why is Andy Dalton even in the game still? Just put Hendon Hooker in and see if he can do anything. Dalton's been... He's man, I'm wondering if he's been worse than Fields today. Let me go see, because I'd imagine Fields has been one of the worst quarterbacks today. Fields, he's got 176 yards, more than Dalton, a higher passing percentage. Has he turned it over? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that tells me Dalton has likely been the worst starting quarterback in the league this week. Daniel, no, I'm loyal. I pick my team no matter what. I'm going to do it again. That's true, Midnight. That's a good point. Yeah. Dalton, pass complete to Ted McMillan, so at least he's having a nice day still. He's the only person on offense I can say that about. Ted McMillan's been great. Rico could have been great, except we are forcing Chuba Hubbard to get carries. Like, I hate it, man. Hate it. Chuba's got more carries now than Rico, because, they put Chuba back in on this series for no reason. There's another carry for Chuba, goes for maybe 3 yards. So that's going to be 9 carries for 23. Yeah, he should definitely be getting more carries than Rico. Yeah, Fields having 0 picks on the season is impressive, I'll say. I mean, it doesn't matter how conservatively he plays, which has been what the memers say. He just plays conservative and doesn't throw the ball much, but it's impressive to not turn it over. It's good for you. I think I said this earlier in the season, but I'd like to trade for Jameis Winston. I was saying that when Bryce Young was throwing interceptions and fumbling nonstop. It's like, if we're going to turn it over, let's at least get a guy who can push the ball downfield and be fun to watch. Be a true leader in that locker room, too. Not saying that Bryce isn't a leader, because I think he can be a leader for sure. I don't really know how much of a leader he is, to be honest. I think he's a leader. But Jameis is one of the best leaders in the league, in my opinion. So I'm not saying we trade for him to start, but at least I think he'd be an upgrade over Dalton. So our positive note today is that Ted McMillan's having a good day. That's it. That's all we can really say. He's got 94 yards. The only receiver to have anything. I mean, Coker's got 28 yards. Trade for Russ. I'd rather start Rico Dowdle at quarterback and just run it every single play. No. I thought even before the season, Jameis is better than Russ. I'm good. Keep Russ off of my team. I'd rather take a chance on Shedeur than Jameis. I'd be okay with that if the Browns are willing to move him cheaply. I mean, why not? Why not? We may as well. It wouldn't hurt. You'd think it wouldn't hurt. It might bring unnecessary fake hype and attention, but maybe that's what we need. Because we get hate and pessimism instead. Everyone's going to be clowning Carolina this week. And for the first half of this game, I thought that was going to be silly, but the way it's gone, I think it's going to be valid. Everyone is going to clown Carolina this week, and we're not going to have any defense. There's going to be no defense for it, so that sucks. Everyone's going to say, oh, 40-3, you lost huge. Yeah, well, I mean, the score might change, but I mean, there's no comeback. There's nothing you can say to anyone who starts hating this week. Unless they're a Jets fan, then you just point out their record. That should work. Falcons fans have no right to hate either. They have a worse record and a worse loss today. Giants just allowed Tank Bigsby to run for a first down on 2nd and 31. Wow. That's bad. Dalton throw is complete to Coker. I think they call that complete. Alright, get rid of the bot. Chuba on the carry goes for 4 yards, probably his best of the day. You're on today with these bots? I mean, hey, I'm not watching anything, so I can watch the chat closely, right? Nah. So many remarks I've got here. Yeah, no, I'm doing my best with the bots. Don't want to let them be too chatty here. Luckily, we're Carolina fans. Nothing they say can hurt us more than our own team has for the last... Yeah. I hate how sad that is, too, though. Dalton probably going to get sacked here. And, look, I'm not even being negative. He got sacked. Like, I was right. I was spot on. Like, once you see the pressure, it's like, yeah, he's getting sacked. He's not escaping that, and he won't throw the ball away. Gotta go, see you later. Alright, take care. Take care. Thanks for hanging out, Go Dodgers. Appreciate it. Falcons fans can't say crap what was score last time we played. Yep. And yet, they're still gonna do it, because that's how their fan base is, and has been all season. They don't care. And that's why I always bring up the 30-0 score. And I'm sure it annoys some people, but if Falcons fans are gonna be... or they're going to pretend it didn't happen, I'm going to keep reminding him. Dalton, please don't do anything dumb here. And he throws, and is that intercepted? No, I missed it. Okay. Nate Wiggins interception? Nice. Good to hear that he's even healthy. I did not completely realize that. Oh yeah, Baltimore is going to win that game, it looks like. Oh, who's hurt? Oh, okay, it's our guard. You don't want anyone to be injured here. Low-key, why do we even have starters in the game? We're down 37 points! Baltimore with the touchdown. Tyler Huntley, short pass to the tight end. Charlie Kohler. I'm watching that game. I needed Baltimore to win. I picked them, and Daniel picked Houston, so... I am utterly shocked that the Bears' offense has done nothing this game, though. Jets are only down 7? Dang. Look at that. We got a couple games. We got a couple games. That's good. Eagles are winning in a blowout. Patriots are winning in a blowout. The Bills... yeah. Dolphins are winning in a blowout. Everybody laugh at Atlanta. Don't look at us. Laugh at Atlanta. Yeah, Bengals-Jets is close. And that game really only matters for the Bengals, right? Like, the Jets can win and still have the worst record in the league, so... it's not like they're playing their way out of draft position, necessarily. So that game matters for the Bengals, because they're trying to keep up in that division. What's the other close game? I guess Ravens-Bears is the next closest game. Actually, no, it's Houston and San Francisco now, but I think Houston's going to hold on. I don't see any reason for them to choke that game. They're definitely should win. Well, once again, you guys, we're going to make it to the end of the game, because that's what we do. We're, unlike the team, we are not quitting. We're going to make it through to the end. Sure, I might be lifeless and depressed now, but that's Carolina football for you. We are going to ride it out till the end. Yep. Can't wait to see all the memes later. What's crazy is this is still going to be a 4-4 team. This is still a 4-4 team. Like, our season's not over. Oh, man. Brady Christensen being carted off the field. Our versatile guard. He's been starting for us, and we've been playing better in the run game, largely because of him, in my opinion. Again, why do we have starters in? We are down 37 freaking points. There's no reason to risk this injury. We're going for it on 4th and 10, by the way, so we'll see what Andy Dalton does here. He is going to throw, and it's going to be caught by Leggett, his first catch of the day. You forgot the Falcons were playing the Dolphins. They're not. They aren't playing at all. I mean, they're doing as badly as we are, so... yeah. Yeah, I very confidently took Atlanta, regardless of their quarterback, so... I feel foolish, but also very pleased with the result. Sheriff Woody Marks, hey, yay, he did a thing, I guess. Miami's actually about to score again, that's funny. That's funny. Alright, we got the ball at the 25. Dalton throws, it's complete at the 20 to Sanders, who's going to be down. The Falcons getting blown out by the Dolphins makes us hurt so much less. I'm not there yet. I'll laugh more later. Right now, I'm very down about this, but it definitely makes it better. It definitely makes it better. Handoff to Chuba Hubbard, still in the game. Oh, he got the first down. Nice. He did a thing. Yeah. Yeah, the Pats and the Bills. I mean, we also got blown out by the Jags, though. Like, none of our losses have been good, except... I mean, you can argue it was a close loss in the end, but also... I was thinking of the Cardinals loss. I didn't say it out loud. I was going to say you could argue the Cardinals loss was close at the end, but also it's the Cardinals, so it's still a bad loss. Like, none of our losses have been good losses. And our only good win... Because I'm not counting the Atlanta win as a good win. I don't think they're a good team. Our only really good win was Dallas. I do think Dallas is a good team. But again, we're 4-4, much better place right now than we were at a year ago. Tet McMillan, first down, and we're going to have first and goal here. Tet should be over 100 yards now, I think. So that's something. That's the one small win we're going to... Oh, man, they got him at 99. Ah, poor Tet. I don't think he's gone for 100 yet, has he? Maybe? No? Oh, he has. Yeah, against Arizona. Hubbard got a rushing touchdown, which I can't even be happy for him. If anything, I'm just annoyed that he got it instead of Rico, because Rico has been far better. But good for Chuba, I guess. We're in the end zone. It doesn't change anything, and I don't know. Yay. We're down 30 points. Like, I'm not going to be that excited. I'm sorry. I can't. This is depressing, man. Did we just miss the extra point? We missed the extra... Okay, well, Fitzgerald, I'd rather you miss the extra point today than in an important game, so that's fine. 40-9. What an amazing score we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I got nothing. This is just bad. 26-15 Texans. That's good. You guys should be able to hold on. We're going to ride it out till the end of the game. Looks like Cincinnati's about to score, so they're keeping the Jets away. The Jets are trying to hang in there, man. Looks like they can't get a stop on defense. Which is kind of surprising. Their defense has been playing really well, so... Oof. Yeah, I guess the Bengals are not going away. Like, their offense is playing well, so... And they get the Bears next week. If they can beat the Bears, I mean... Who's to say they're out of this? I don't think they're going to make it to 9-8 or be able to win that division, but it's a fun story to keep up with at least. And none of the other games are one-score games. Like, this is sad, man. This is sad. Miami's up 34-3, so that's that's nice. Us and Atlanta both losing by 31 points to an AFC East team. One of those teams is one of the best in the league, and one of them is one of the worst in the league, so I think one of our losses is better than the other. Falcons fans are going to be like, oh, we had Kirk Cousins play. We had Andy Dalton, so I don't want to hear that. in terms of comparing the two losses. I don't care. It doesn't matter. We shouldn't even have beef over it this week. I don't think either fan base has any right to talk up their team after this week. We have to come back against Green Bay next week and prove ourselves. We got to actually show up for that game. Inferior teams have been giving Green Bay good games, so hypothetically we should be able to. If we don't, then it's going to be really telling, in my opinion. But yeah. Anyway, Carolina kicks off down 31. Buffalo's going to return the kick across the 10, 15, 20. Gets hit at the 24, doesn't go down. 25, he goes down. Flag on the field, though. Flag. There's a flag. See what it is. Mitchell Trubisky coming into the game. The biggest insult we could possibly take right now. We're getting beat so badly that Mitchell Trubisky gets to see the field. Alright, let's see if we can stop Mitchell Trubisky. And if we can't, then let's trade for him. He's probably a better backup than Dalton at this point in his career. Okay, 1st and 10 at the 16. It's a pitch to, I assume, Ray Davis, who's going to go nowhere. I guess our run defense is getting the stop there. Nick Scorton all over it. This is misery. We better not have any of our great starters in the game, by the way. Like Derek Brown and J.C. Horn, they better be off the field. There's no reason to risk injury to either of them. Just run down the clock here. Looks like Derek Brown is not in the game, so that's good. That's good. Can't afford to have him hurt. Surely they're going to hand it off in 2nd and 10. We will see. They do hand it off. He's going to go for about 3 yards. Derek Brown's not injured, is he? Why are they talking about him being injured? Derek Brown is in the blue. Okay. Our best player is in the medical tent right now. So that's... Why was he even in the game? Like I said, we were down 37 points. Buffalo calls the timeout for some reason. 3rd and 7. I'm going to have to look this up and see what's going on with Derek Brown, because apparently he's injured. I mean, our defense is done without Derek Brown. We saw how bad we were last year without him. I have no faith in us to be able to put up any fight on defense without him, at least not on the defensive line. Our injured defensive line. Third and 7. Looks like Trubisky's going to throw. And yeah, good protection. He's got all day. He throws. It's going to be caught and complete for the 1st down. Cool. 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 I'm sorry. Myles Garrett has a career-high 5 sacks today against the Patriots. Is that real? Are you kidding me? How is that not being talked about more? Hang on. Hold up. That can't be real. Myles Garrett has 5 sacks. That is absurd. Holy crap, man. Myles Garrett's got 5 sacks today. Okay, sure. That's insane. And yet the Patriots are still up 17 points. Man, poor Myles. I mean, he's getting paid a crazy amount of money, so he's fine. But still, that's... Yikes. I'm trying to find information about Derrick Brown, and then I see that Myles Garrett has 5 sacks today. That is insane. Absolutely insane. That is the Cleveland Browns franchise record. Good for him. Alright, 2nd and 7, Trubisky throwing. It's going to be complete for the first down to Keon Coleman at the 45. Can't even stop Trubisky out here. I don't know how many starters we still have on defense, but if Derrick Brown's not out there, then that's as big of a loss as you can have to this defense. Alright. I'm only vaguely watching the game at this point. Well, let's see. You got to run. It's only going to go for a yard. Yeah, I'm still looking for Derrick Brown. Oh, look at that. We stuffed him on the run. He actually lost yards. We got 3rd and long coming up. We're letting him kill time, though, so the game will end soon, which is good. Still waiting to hear something about Derrick Brown. I don't know what's up with him. We need him. We need him. Absolutely. I don't know why he was still in the game. And if he's actually hurt, then that is on Canales and the coaching staff for having our starters in the game down 30-plus points. That is pathetic, and there's no reason for it. Questionable to return with a knee injury, it sounds like. Well, I'm glad that it's just questionable, and he's not just hurt so badly that he's ruled out immediately. No, it's completely unacceptable to still have him in the game this late. He was not getting hurt if we just have him on the bench, on the sideline, not in the game when you're down 30 points. I don't understand what we're doing. Oh, we forced a punt, apparently. I guess I missed a play while I was talking about Derrick Brown. So Panthers are going to get the ball back. We'll see if we trot out Dalton again. We probably will. There's no reason to put Dalton out there at this point. Let's let Hendon Hooker have some game time. Couldn't hurt. I mean, literally, you can't come in and do worse than Dalton's done. Bengals defense moment. Oh gosh, really? Oh yeah, the Jets have over 30 points today. That's a little sad. A little sad. Jets went for 2 though. Yikes! Didn't get it. Saquon looks like he's injured. That's not good. Is that Rico Dowdle out there? Why we're down 31 points. Why do we have our starters in? Our starting offensive line is out there too. Lee Gett's out there, Coker's out there, Tet McMillan's out there. We're still playing our starters. I'm going to be mad if somebody gets injured. But there's no reason for them to be on the field right now. 2nd and 8, Dalton looking to throw, and he's going to get sacked. I mean, that's on him. That was Andy. Doesn't matter. Bears-Ravens is a 1-score game. Interesting. I think the Ravens have got that one, but we'll keep an eye on it. Dalton looking to throw on 3rd and 12. He's going to complete it to Jatavian Sanders, who's going to gain... Oh, he's still going, so good fight. Actually got about 7 yards. I don't know why you're throwing that short on 3rd and 12, but okay, Andy. And we're going to punt, so... Okay. Only 3.5 minutes to go. We were riding it out till the end. Oh, hold up. ESPN just updated the score. Apparently, the 2-point conversion was overturned. The Jets are only down 6 points. So, we might be switching to that game after this one ends. That might be one we gotta watch till the end of. Can the Jets get their first win of the year? That'd be crazy. They've been trailing the whole game. We punted the ball. It's 40-9. Like, I don't have anything to say. I've said all that there is to say today, in my opinion. I don't think there's anything to add. I have definitely voiced my displeasure at this over this team, so I don't have anything to add. Punt down to the 1. What? Which game are we talking about? Trying to find it. Oh, a Patriots game? Dang. I see Cleveland's got it at the 1. Alright, Buffalo, 1st and 10 at the 27. A pitch to the running back Ray Davis, who is not going to get anywhere. In fact, I think he lost a yard. We still have starters out there. Why? Hopkins did a thing. 2nd 11, Buffalo is going to be a handoff, and he's going to make it up to the 29, so 3-yard gain. 2-minute warning in Carolina. The game is almost over, and then I can turn the game off and put on another one. I don't have anything nice to say. It's like, I'm glad Ted McMillan had a good day. That's it. I don't think I can be happy for anyone else. The quarterback was an issue. The run game was an issue. Receivers outside of Tet were an issue. The tight ends were issues. Offensive line wasn't any good. The defense didn't show up. The kicker didn't have a good day. Coaching was a mess. Like, Tet is the only bright spot today. Yeah. See, Cincinnati is about to punt the ball. Cincinnati is going to give the ball back to the Jets. Jets only down 6. Cincinnati, if you lose the game, your season's over. Like that, this is a game you've got to win. With the schedule you've got coming up, you have to beat the Jets. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jets have the ball at their 42 with 6:50 remaining. That's a little bit sad that it's a game. It's a little bit sad. I can't lie. Can't lie. Yeah, I'm definitely putting that game on once this one ends, and it'll end pretty soon. So hopefully we just give up the first down so they can run out the clock. Because what does it matter anyway? Getting the stop. Oh, it looks like the Patriots got a safety. Intentional grounding in the end zone is crazy. I assume that's what happened. Lassiter, what a pick. Alright, I guess that means Houston's definitely winning. Good. Good. Good for Houston. Good for Daniel. He'll be happy. Good for him. So none of the games on right now really are interesting except Jets-Bengals. Because why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't that be the interesting game? I guess Bears-Ravens could be interesting, but it looks like the Ravens are about to go up 2 scores, so guessing it won't be. First place in the division by tiebreaker? Sweet. You guys have the tiebreaker over LA? Cool. It's going to be a fun battle all year. See who comes out on top in that division. It'd be you guys or the Rams. I feel pretty confident. Niners are too injured to keep up all year. Alright, 2-minute winning. Wow, 2-minute winning. Yeah, that's not what we're doing. 2-minute warning is over. Bills offense back out on the field in 3rd and 7. Again, I just hope we give up the first down so they can run out the clock. There's no point in getting the stop. It's just going to send our offense out. It's, wow, they just dropped the ball. So it's an incomplete pass. It's going to be a punt coming up. Only have the tiebreaker right now since LA has a worse conference record. Okay. Okay. So their losses were... Oh, hang on. Stinking bots. Seattle lost to the Niners and the Bucks. Rams lost to... they also lost to the Niners and the Eagles. So you guys must have more conference wins. If that's what it... If you have a better conference record, you must have more... Jets are in the red zone already? Oh, how bad is Cincinnati's defense? I'll switch over to that game in a moment to watch the end of that. I'm gonna make it to the end of this game. I'm committed. Andy Dalton's still in at quarterback. I'm not sure what we're gaining from it. Just let Hendon Hooker get some play time. Why not? See if we can at least be a good backup. Ekwonu still in at left tackle. That's our starting left tackle, so not happy that he's still in the game. I think Ted McMillan's still in the game. I don't love that either. I don't want our starters in the game when they could get hurt. Whatever. Oh, are we fighting? Wow, Carolina's showing some fight. I don't know what happened, but we got flags in the field. Looked like we had a scuffle. Buffalo thinks that they had a fumble there. I don't know. Got some punches thrown here? Oh, no, that's on the Buffalo guy. Yeah, Buffalo guy was getting a little rough. They're going to call that on us, I think, for retaliating, but... Oh, no, they called it on the defense. Okay, cool. Cool. It does not matter, but cool. Oh, yeah, Ravens have got the win wrapped up. They scored a touchdown. They are up 14 points now. Chicago, that's a... I mean, far be it from a Panthers fan to say, but that's a loss you shouldn't be taking. That's a bad loss. Ravens backup quarterback. I want to believe in the Bears, too, so that sucks. Alright, Carolina offense is going to hand it off here. That's ETN. Not going to get far. At least we took out our starting running backs. That's one thing. Only a minute 15, counting down to go. We're not stopping the clock. We're just letting time run out, so good. There's no point in trying to do anything. We got a run here. It's going to go for a first down, so that's nice. We'll have one more snap. Yeah, we have to snap it one more time, and then the game will end. And I will promptly switch over to the Jets game. Goodness, the Jets are about to take the lead. It looks like. All the other games' results are basically decided. The Dolphins won big. Patriots are winning big. Eagles are winning big. Texans are going to win. We know the result of this game. The Ravens are probably going to win. Last play of the game is going to be a run for 0 yards, and the time is going to tick down. And I am going to switch over to another game. So, yeah, I want nothing more to do with this game. This would have been a good week for me to be too busy to stream, honestly. But we made it, and we stuck it out. Now, onto the Jets and Bengals game at the 2-minute warning. So the Jets are down 32-38, but they got the ball at the Cincinnati 4, first and goal. Man, they gotta be careful here, because if they leave enough time for Cincinnati to go win the game. Yeah, Etienne, that's, we got Trevor Etienne. He's the younger brother of Travis. Bengals have all 3 timeouts, so the Jets can't really they can't just kill time. But, I mean, it'd be good to get the Bengals to burn those timeouts. Yeah, I'm guessing Cincinnati still wins the game, but I don't know. Good for the Jets, man. Being in this game at all. See, it was 10-0, 17-3, 24-10, 31-16, 38-24. Oh, Flacco was off in the locker room. That's not good. Jets pitch it to Hall, who fakes throwing it, and then he throws it. It's caught! Oh my gosh, did Breece Hall just throw the game-winning touchdown? Oh my gosh. Holy crap, what a play. Breece Hall, they pitch it to Hall, and he fakes the throw, and then he runs a little bit more, and then he tosses it up, and Mason Taylor on the 50-50 ball catches it in the end zone. Oh my gosh. I can't believe he threw it, and I can't believe it was caught. If the Jets win this game, that is one of the coolest game-winning touchdowns I've ever seen. That is awesome. I love that so much. Yeah, Myles Garrett had 5 sacks. He did, and they still got blown out. That's a crazy stat line for Myles, though. Career best for him and franchise record for Cleveland. Good for him. The Jets lead 39-38 now. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. I'm glad that we made it here in time for that. That would be a play I'd be sad to miss. They pitch it to Hall, fakes the throw, and then he throws anyway, and it's caught for a touchdown. Good grief. That's absurd. Like, I want the Jets to win now, because that was awesome. I want that to be the game-winning touchdown. I hope that that's the game-winning touchdown. And it looks like Jake Browning is going to be the quarterback for Cincinnati here on this last drive. Joe Flacco is hurt, apparently. Oh, never mind. He's coming back out. Great. All right. Cincinnati needs that. You need Flacco out there, because Browning was not good for you guys. All right, Flacco suiting up. Got his helmet on. He's going to try to lead them on a game-winning drive. Man, this is going to hurt Jets fans, but, I mean, they're 0-7. It can only hurt so much, I guess. Okay, on the return, they make it to the 24 before going down. Cincinnati only needs a field goal here. It's 39-38. McPherson's a good kicker, I believe. Got good range. It's not like they have to get deep into field goal territory to feel good about their chances. Yeah, imagine giving up 500 yards to the Jets, because that is crazy. Where are those yards even coming from? Good grief. Fields has 244 through the air, no turnovers. Hall's got 133 on the ground. Isaiah Davis, 65 on the ground. Fields adding 32 on the ground. Goodness. Flacco throws, complete to Chase at the 30-yard line. He's going to go down around the 32. All right, good start. Honestly, just spam it to Jamar Chase. That's going to work pretty well for you. 2nd and 3 now coming up. A minute 20 to go. They hand off to Chase Brown, who's going to run for the first time. And a little bit more. He's going to make it across to the 40, down around the 43. Caught the Jets defense sleeping there. Yikes. Alright, let's see. They got a minute left. They got all 3 timeouts. They're going to have to start thinking about using those timeouts pretty soon. What have you got? Joe Flacco, 40 years old, leading his team down the field for the win. At the 44, Flacco takes a snap. He's going to throw. It's going to be across the middle of the field. It's dropped in the air. They can't intercept it. It's an incomplete pass. That was very close to being picked off. Very close. That probably should have been caught by the Cincinnati receiver, too. I'm pretty sure that was just in his hands. That was a great throw by Flacco. It's in his hands. He just can't hold on to it. It gets hit, and he... Yeah, couldn't hold on to it, man. That's rough. Yikes, man. That would have brought the Bengals into field goal range. If only. Flacco, hands it off. He's going to run right into his line, though. It's going to be no gain. 3rd and 10 coming up, and we're under 40 seconds. The Bengals are going to use their timeout at 37 seconds here. Use the first of 3. The Jets might actually have it. They just have to get 2 more stops here. And as we said earlier, this is a loss that the Bengals cannot afford to take. If they are going to keep up in that divisional race, they cannot lose. This would be an unacceptable loss. Man, I can't believe your defense is this bad, though. It's insane. Last game on here in the early slate. All the other games were complete duds, but we got the best one here still going. 3rd and 9, Flacco, show us what you got. Pressure coming. He throws. It's going to be a throwaway. No receiver there. Jamar Chase somewhere in the area, so it's not grounding. Yikes. They brought the pressure, and Flacco had to get rid of it. It's going to be 4th and 9 now. 32 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts. Cincinnati, you got to come up with your best stuff here. First down, you have to get it. This is the game right here. 39-38, the Jets lead, looking for their first win of the season. The Bengals need this win to keep their season alive. They lose this game, I don't see how they're staying in that race in the division. You got to look for Jamar Chase here. He's your best playmaker, your best offensive player, your best player altogether. Look for Chase here. Flacco, good protection. He's going to throw, and it's... Oh, he can't bring it in. It's no good. The Jets are going to win this game. Breece Hall threw the game-winning touchdown. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. The Jets are going to get their first win of the year. Flacco was looking for one of those receivers. I think it was Yossi Voss. He couldn't bring it in. Even if he caught it, it was going to be just short of the first down marker. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's going to be a wrap on the Bengals season, then. I don't see how they keep it alive after this. That is insane. Bravo, Jets. Bravo. I'm glad for you guys. You got your win. Try not to do too much winning the rest of the way. You need that draft pick, but good for you getting your win today. The Jets are not going to go 0-17. Man. Jets just have to nail the victory formation here. They kneel it down successfully. And no timeouts are going to be burnt here. It looks like the time is just going to tick down. Go ahead and book it. The Jets get their first win of the season. Bengals fans rightfully booing because this is pathetic. You cannot take this loss. You beat the Steelers last week. You think, okay, you got life. Maybe you can compete in that division. And you lose to the winless Jets. You're done. You're not competing in that division. That's abysmal, man. We'll talk more about the Bengals later tonight in our reactions to the Week 8 slate. I believe it's Week 8. Correct me if I'm wrong. Man, yeah, Breece Hall with the game-winning touchdown in this game. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. But, this miserable stream is going to come to an end now, you guys. We'll be back in a few hours for our reactions to all the games that went on. Probably won't be a lot to react to because they were mostly blowouts, but I'm sure Daniel will have a lot to say about the Houston game. I'm not going to have anything to say about my team's game. Nothing that hasn't been said already. We'll be back, though, and we'll probably commentate Sunday Night Football per usual. So thank you, everyone who hung out today. We will be back later. Feel free to join us. Yeah, let's hope that the next few games are better than the early slate. Congrats again to the Jets, and going back to the game earlier, congrats to the Bills. Bills Mafia, you guys are great. Hopefully you guys can go all the way this year. So, thanks again, everybody. Logging off now. See you all for the next one in a few hours.